stage. One last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. First down here for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype in the playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Handoff here from the shotgun. Eludes a tackle. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind them. You continue to pick up first downs, you get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. Come on in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm for the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And here's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
The defensive coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Lewis. We saw them at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
First and 10 play coming up. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially. You can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And he's set to kick the ball off now. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive.
That return backfires on him. Now, their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up. He was able to get downfield for the first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Ball handed off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down mark. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught quickly. And some room to work now. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday at our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
And just like that, you go from knocking on the door, ready to put points on the board, to taking a sack. As we all know, when you move down inside the 10-yard line and you decide to throw the ball, things happen fast. You got to make quick decisions and get the ball out of your hands.
He hands it off from the gun. Got space, looking to score. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Vols.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. On the run, it's Sticky. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Nice grab. It's Johnson. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down. The Red Raiders looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job at confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run or the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking for a gap. It's Lewis. The Salk were able to bring him down quickly. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On third down, it's a handoff. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
And that's good, tough running here on this third down by the back. The defense was locked in on stopping the run, but kudos to this running back for navigating where that hole was and hitting it hard for the yards he needed.
The defense smothers him for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Looking to score with a run to the right. It tests the middle, but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Ready.
They'll run here on third and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a fourth down situation, and now you're in the red zone. You wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or you roll the dice, try to take a chance, and try to come up with a touchdown. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Return the tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half, and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The Red Raiders will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. But they don't looking for a big play here. Catch made down inside the 20. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Vols hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Caught over the middle. It's Myers. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
The quarterback was selling that he was going to throw the ball downfield, and I think the defense fell for it. Instead, he goes to the curl route, and I think it really caught this defense off guard.
First and 10 now for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's Dickey. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Red Raiders hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, enough for a first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
They call the draw play here. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The Red Raiders pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call that is properly executed, it can go to the house for a the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's a toss play to the right. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
3:25.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down with the completion, moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. They're going to run the option. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down and goal. Here's the option play. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
The hammer. Second down and goal. Who better than a big fullback to get behind that big bruising offensive line? Old school touchdown for this offense.
Extra point is good. They trail now 31-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it. Receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he runs into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Well, no surprise from offense.
zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Make the PAT, but still trail 31-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. One more play before they head to the locker room. They'll try the right here. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors for a halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick this away to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. He steps out of the 23. That's where the drive will start. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They get the second half started with the running play. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And now the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
29 Philly.
Scanning the field. It's Hammond. Snags the quick throw. And we're able to get him down.
Yeah, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension in the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
And the Red Raiders will bring their punt team onto the field. It's a fake, direct snap to the up man. And the fake does not work, doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It momentum changing play. Defense was all over that. The gamble doesn't pay off. Now the offense will take over in good position. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. He hands it to the back. defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. The quarterback keeps it on the option. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Can he make it to the marker? He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He was on the mark with his last kick. This one is from 50 yards away. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. Except for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket now. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. Touchdown, Tennessee. A fumble return for 6. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the return of 4th down at the 11. That's where they'll start this drive. Backed up. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. On 1st down, it's play action. Here's the throw deep downfield. Aggressive ball, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Hammond. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? They'll take a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, They've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Red Raiders hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Throw to the running back in the flat. Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Direct snap to the back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, they're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
Defense is hanging tough here. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. We'll try to run it with the option. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Automatic with the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense and man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaks loose at the 40. Up and over the man. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
And this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Touchdown, Vols. And the route is on. They'll try to add the lead now with PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. first down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked on the final play of this third quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Back to pass. It's Hammond. And here comes a deep shot. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return there, but a great interception. Bringing the offense the football to the 42.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. Kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive. Working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can. But the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Here comes a handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
The Vols will have first and 10 here. The back's got it. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's second and 3.
Another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Makes the first down, but Casey Price, big hit there at the end.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Volunteers looking to keep this drive moving. He'll hand it off.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Here's the second down play. They'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Here's the handoff. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. This will be 23 yards at chip shot. that one right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Off the play fake on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away. Offense getting set. It's second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Can. Roll it. Ready.
And the running back takes the handoff. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Turner. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So now the offense has a fresh set of downs after that roughing the passer penalty.
Green 25. Cut it. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all in? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Dropping back. It's Hammond. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Ready. Right.
And the Red Raiders line up on first and 10 now.
Here we go.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
It's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do that.
There's the handoff. Physical run earns the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Vols looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll run it here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that right play.
Just another example of this offense is doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own. Pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even